Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich has sold over 100 million copies. But what if his promise of success through thought alone misses the deeper skills you really need? Thinking is important. Desire, faith, persistence, all powerful. But real wealth in relationships, health and success comes from building the full range of psychological skills that life demands. I'm Dr. Tony Weston, psychotherapist, executive coach, clinical supervisor and award-winning researcher. Over the past 2 decades, I've worked with more than 1,200 clients. From that work, I created the Lifelong Capacities Map and the Psyche Vita Vitality Scale, tools that show us how symptoms are signals and how success rests on developing 48 psychological skills. If you've ever felt inspired by Think and Grow Rich but found it hard to apply, this video is for you. We'll cover 3 things. First, what Hill got right. Second, where his model falls short. And third, how the Lifelong Capacities Map reframes success as psychological wealth. And I'll show you how to turn this into practical growth today. Napoleon Hill interviewed over 500 of the most successful people of his time. He distilled their wisdom into 13 principles: desire, faith, autosuggestion, specialized knowledge, imagination, organized planning, decision, persistence, the mastermind, sex transmutation, subconscious mind, brain, and the sixth sense. At the heart of his message, if you can think it and hold the vision, you can create it. He was one of the first to popularize what we now call mindset psychology. And there's an enduring truth here. We know from modern neuroscience that visualization, belief, and persistence change the brain. We know that clear goals and disciplined action drive outcomes. Hill was right. The mind matters, but thoughts alone aren't enough. Hill saw success through the lens of early 20th century individualism, self-belief, persistence, imagination. What he didn't map clearly were the internal skills needed to sustain success under pressure, across relationships and over a lifetime. For example, desire without impulse control, competency 6.1, becomes addiction or burnout. Persistence without recovery practice, 8.4, leads to exhaustion. The mastermind principle is powerful, but without relational skills like empathic attunement, 4.1, and boundaries, 4.3, collaboration breaks down. Hill described autosuggestion, repeating affirmations to program the subconscious, but affirmations without adaptive emotional processing, 1.2, can become denial rather than growth. And perhaps most importantly, Hill missed the developmental reality that not everyone starts with the same map of capacities. Early life experience, trauma, relationships, they all shape how easily we can apply his principles. Priya, a consultant I once worked with, she loved Hill's book. She had desire, vision, persistence, but each time she pushed forward, her inner critic, that's 3.4 healthy self-worth, under strain, dragged her back. She didn't need more affirmations. She needed to build self-worth, emotional processing, and somatic grounding, 8.2. Once she did, the same principles Hill taught started working because she had the skills to sustain them. The Lifelong Capacities Map shows that success is built across 12 domains and 48 skills. This is psychological wealth, and it's richer, more balanced than just riches. Let's map Hill's insights into the capacities. Desire and persistence, that's behavioural capacity 6. Faith and imagination, that's symbolic existential 12 and cognitive 2. Mastermind alliance, that's relational capacity 4. decision and discipline. That's behavioural and metacognitive. Capacity 10. But Hill overlooked other competencies and capacities. Emotional capacity, number 1. How to stay with difficult feelings. Somatic capacity, number 8. How to sustain energy and recover. Ethical and moral capacity, number 11. How to ensure success doesn't come at others' expense. That's why the map matters. It shows you how to become rich in vitality, relationships and meaning, the wealth that sustains life and health span. Real wealth isn't just money, it's psychological vitality across 12 capacities and 48 skills. So how can you begin? 3 steps. 1. Notice which Hill principles inspire you. Is it desire, imagination, persistence? 2. Ask, which capacities in me are under strain when I try to live this? For example, do I lose self-worth, emotional balance, or recovery? 3. Practice one skill deliberately. It might be 3-6 breathing for somatic regulation. It might be writing one affirmation, but pairing it with emotional awareness. It might be setting one clear relational boundary in your mastermind group. That's how you upgrade Hill's model into a living developmental pathway. To help you, I've created today's Psychescription, a short guided practice called Building Psychological Wealth. It helps you connect ambition with grounding so that success feels sustainable. You'll find it linked below. If this resonates, you'll find the full roadmap in my book, Transform Your Life, the ultimate guide to self-mastery. It maps all 12 capacities and 48 skills, the missing pieces Hill never explained, and shows how to build lasting psychological wealth. The link's below. Napoleon Hill was right. Your mind shapes your life. But where he stopped at thought, the lifelong capacities map shows how to grow the full set of skills for real mastery. You're not broken, you're being called to grow, and that's the real riches.